To start things off, we have Storms in Winter taking on LockBox Gaming.
Dire team pick.
First up, we have Storms on the Dire side, and we have a Faceless Doom banned out. And from LockBox, we have Silencer and Tide, with the first pickup from Viper, who we will assume will be taking the mid role. So, it should be an interesting game. A lot of different picks I've noticed just on major pro Steams. They're going through sort of the new meta-ish type heroes. Pudge has an extended hook, so it's been picked up for support a little bit more. Night Stalker, massive buff, absolutely massive buff. Slardar, all very viable heroes now without too many nerfings. So the usable pool of heroes has gotten a lot larger. So it'll be interesting to see. It'll be great.
Slark. Dire team are now picking.
Now we have Slark picked up by Storms. Very early on to be putting the Slark pick out. Maybe they're worried about it possibly being banned out for them, not being able to use it. But yeah, we'll have to see what their second pick is. So we'll go with the assumption that Slark will be playing in the carry role.
10
very
seconds to pick.
Elusive, and picked up the axe. So
Radiant team are now picking.
Very aggressive picks. It'll be interesting to see where LockBox go from here. Very, very interesting picks coming out. Axe, I guess, a bit early to show it, being in that he can quite easily be
10 seconds
kited if he doesn't get the jump on. And there's Sand King.
Radiance ban.
Looking at trying to get the early blink and some really good team fight coming from this. Sand King, it's kind of fallen out of meta as late. Just not quite
Only 10
picked
seconds.
up as much, I guess, but definitely has his potential. We see the Omni Knight banned out. So interesting to ban the Omni when Omni could have worked quite well as a support for LockBox. A lot of the physical DPS coming out from their two big hitters, but they also probably don't want to see Axe with a free BKB thrown on him.
5 seconds remain. Reserve time.
I'm just fixing up a few things with my Twitch. Alrighty. So, whittling down the clock here. We see Lich banned out. Not looking to want a Lich ult bouncing through there. Mostly will so far melee line up in the team fights. Quite the good counter towards that.
Only 10 seconds. Dire's ban.
Now we see Clink's banned out. So maybe worried about a possible Clink's offlane. Not quite sure.
10 seconds to pick.
There's not too much consistency going through with the
5
banning
seconds.
here.
Hurry, hurry.
It's quite interesting the choices that have been made for these banning processes.
Time.
But I guess LockBox just don't feel comfortable if they had to play against it. We see Disruptor banned out.
Team pick.
So to stop the throwbacks from any of the Slacker Axe pounces in or blinks in to get the fight rolling on. And definitely don't want to be caught in a melee rush and then caught in with Disruptor's ult, because Slack does not handle silence and hexes very well at all.
Only 10 seconds. 5 seconds remain.
Alrighty, so we see Spectre picked up, so
Radiant team are now picking.
We're definitely looking at some interesting lanes. I'd say safe lane Spectre. We could see Axe in the mid lane and Slark taking it in the off lane. Under very rare circumstance, maybe Axe is jungling. I've noticed that's sort of gone through. Is it a bit bigger choice lately? But very interesting picks so far coming out of Storms, but Spectre, so they're definitely looking at taking this to late game, and which is interesting. They're gonna either take to late game, or they're gonna use the Slark and Axe's mid game fighting to take attention off Spectre, so she can farm up that Radiance into Man of Heart, and then essentially just come through in team wipe for the win. We see third pick coming up from LockBox now. Not quite sure where they're aiming at, and I'm sure Storms are slightly interested themselves, as we see a fourth role and third, potentially second role picked out already. We still need to see what the one is, and also the mid laner. So Storm saving their support pickups to deal with whatever encounters may be, and Juggernaut's picked up. Juggernaut, quite a nice increase in the latest patch. I've actually watched a few streams from a couple of the pros who've been practicing the Juggernaut. Now we have Enigma coming out, so a lot of solo farming going on here, so it'll be interesting. You know, a lot more of that team fight orientated things. I guess trying to get a black hole into the Axe call, or vice versa. Then we see Storms banning out Invoker as well for the mid lane, while LockBox have picked themselves up Skyath Mage. Really good silence, can help pretty much clutch kill Slark. A lot of magic
Only 10
burst
seconds.
as he has, and that'll be a bit of a thorn in that side quite early on.
Hurry!
Then we see Zeus finally banned out for
Witch Doctor.
For LockBox, and Storms picked up themselves a Witch Doctor. So there's our very much, we'll call it a hard support, because he's going to be doing a lot of wards. And finally, Undying picked up. Undying, huge buff in this latest patch, absolutely massive. So this will be a third role, Undying, I'd like to say, but definitely still falls off quite hard towards the end game. I'll just quickly change this out.
Just a minute or so now until the game starts. Patience.
Alrighty. So we're looking at Slark possibly rolling around in the mid lane. We've got ourselves Spectre in the safe lane. Ooh, early smoke going in here, so they've missed Slark out. Now the rune changes. You've got a double rune going in now, and they're both bounty early on, so a little bit of a change. See Juggernaut moving towards that rune. Skyath Mage, ward in hand. Oh, pings are coming out. Looking to block the camp, possibly.
30 seconds to video games. 30 seconds.
So the smoke's wrapping around the back. They've got wards placed to stop some stacking and pulling, but I don't think it's quite in range of blocking any of the stacks. And they've just backed off. So we have 3 here for LBG, just guarding the rune, while they're going to give free rune away to Enigma at top. Enigma looking to jungle. Looks like solo Spectre, which is quite interesting, and Wish Doctor down helping the Axe, so they're quite confident in Spectre playing very passive. But he is soloing up against the Undying, which Undying should dominate for the first few levels. See rotation from Sand King to mid, and we are underway. So very interesting lineups early on. So it'll be very interesting to see how this Stands out Enigma just slowly zoning back on dying, but will cut into his farm quite a bit. Very, very interesting farming lands for CTP coming in and sending the Witch Doctor up to help the Spectre, so prioritise the Spectre's farm as you should. I'm assuming he's going to be looking for an early Radiance, and we've got a Boars coming out by the Spectre. And just a few lag issues, as they do. Super lag. So it's definitely not a positive sign, seeing lag issues. But with the update, we've had quite a few problems globally with Dota, all across the globe. One tournament was delayed by about 30 minutes because they just could not connect to a lobbied game, which is completely ridiculous. So I don't know what really is going on there, but it happens, unfortunately. See this Scarce Mage still just holding the ward. Block the pool camp, and then unable to block the stacking camps. Enigma, he'll be looking to aim at a very early blink, I would say. I think the guys at Storm want a really early it's definitely ours. So let's take a look at some effigies. Brewmaster. Resolved. Alright. So we are back underway. Alright, so we have Sand King just farming up in the jungle. No stacks, just going early level 1 in Sandstorm. We see the lane quite pushed coming from Storms and Winter. Pinging it out. I think they know that there's a ward there, no pull. And then finally we just have Axe trying to pick up these levels against a Viper who's probably one of the most annoying people that you can lane against. Absolutely drives you insane. We have a slight advantage going into the Slacker in the mid lane over this Juggernaut, but nothing to worry about too much quite early on. Sand King makes a bit of a rotation in, so got a bit of a stack happening for himself down bottom. Now he's looking just to farm the less stacked camp at the moment. Some rotations, moving around, warding up the runes, keeping it casual. Nothing too explosive, nice and early on, and they're going to leave this Viper to the Axe down bottom. Viper absolutely dominating CS at the moment, with Axe struggling to pick up anything at the moment. You just see the Undying's slowly trying to build up his last hits against his Spectre, both not not making too many last hits at the moment. Scarif Mage rotated up, looking to keep the Spectre zone back. We see Witch Doctor lurking in the bush, but not really a play on at the moment. Scarif Mage, plenty of tangos. Mid, once again. Juggernaut now, completely overlapping this Slark. It's very, very nasty. Slark just not being able to keep up with the right click or the...
is being attacked.
Oh, here we go, Slark makes a play, and there we go, we have a spin coming off on Juggernaut. Not chasing it defensively, drops his salve, and he's going back to...
blood.
And we completely miss the first blood as Witch Doctor goes down to the Scarif Mage, the zombies, and the Undying. I'll apologise about that. Bit of action going on in both lanes at the same time, so... Storms losing their first blood over. And we see Undying on the board now. Just picked up the boots, he's got his Ring of Basilius for small regen. Scarif Mage still helping him out. We have Spectre doing whatever she can just to pick up extra little bits of farm. You see LBG trying to get some stacks happening for himself. So he's got a double stack there. Looks like 1, 2, 3 stack, and golems, the dreaded golems. We have Enigma farming really, really well in this jungle, keeping up with the Viper. Only slightly behind. He's got the early Soul Ring, the Ring of Basilius, and he's just able to melt down these jungle creeps, aiming for that, what I would assume is early blink. Possibly the BKB, but I don't think that he's too worried about Scarif Mage trying to gank in on him. See the rotation. And Slark's got the nab. Juggernaut drops the healing ward. And with the healing ward, turns around. Looking to fight. And he's just going to man fight him. And takes the kill. Enigma comes in, clean up scraps. And there we go. Also takes the healing ward out. So, slight rotation. Slark a little bit too confident with the jump, and Juggernaut drops his ward and begins to man mode. See the zombies drop, Undying chasing, and there goes Spectre as well. Complete lane domination at the moment from LBG. They have 3 out of the 4 top net worths at the moment, and doing quite well. See Slark running back to mid, he's picked himself up a bottle. Juggernaut sitting on his treads, he's also got himself his ring, so that extra mana regen helps, and he's also picked up his 6, so 1-on-1, he should be able to take down nearly anyone. Witch Doctor throws out the drum, nothing quite coming from it. Spectre's rotated down to the bottom lane to take on this Viper, but I don't really foresee that ending up better. Axe, using his spins, uses a call, and now we have Undying trying to man mode against 2 here, and they're just going to disengage. Not wanting to take on that fight once Enigma showed up, but we have Juggernaut rotating top, which would have been seen out by this ward here. We've got ourselves with Slark heading up the river. Juggernaut's got him 1-on-1. Will he go for it? Oh, goes for the spin and just disengages. So they're not quite wanting to burn his ult out. You see Enigma rotating down with Slark. And once again, still just have Viper picking up last hits. He's on 43 in 8 minutes, which is, you know, exceptional. Getting plenty of farm, 15 denies, and poor Spectre just cannot get any farm. Axe dropping his call, Sending back that Skyrath Mage, and starting to pick up a little bit of farm. We have Juggernaut dropping his ult, chasing down Witch Doctor. Easiest kill of his life. Viper drops his Toxics, and not quite able to get the kill. That Viper Strike doing a lot of damage on the Spectre, but Spectre just unable to farm. Viper 10 goes up. A bit interesting to see if goes straight Ags or possibly the mech first. They don't really have a genuine mech carrier with the way they're playing their Undying. I think they want Undying to really get a ridiculous head start, but there we go, completely wrong, and Undying's going to go the mech, so this Viper can pick up the early Ags. No, early Usher. And pinging out this Enigma, they really want to get him here. Skyrath Mage is going to find him, he's going to drop a slow, follow up with his Arcane Bolt, silence, and is Enigma going to go down here? Undying's chasing, Skyrath Mage not quite over there, and Undying gets it. Slack wrapping around the back. Sand King drops his ult, blinks, there's able to take down Spectre, Enigma's gone down, and there goes Axe. All for the loss of only the Skyrath Mage. Picking up a few Slark clones. And Sluck's just going to have to run away from these zombies. Bottle up. And LBG completely dominating this laning phase. 57 last hits on the Viper. 40 on the Undying and 37, 28. So the Sand King's done work. Skyrath Mage dropped. Undying, walking back to base. Sand King slowly getting out, but under 10-minute Blink Dagger Brown Boots. Exceptional work coming out of LBG. D-Ward's going on by the Witch Doctor. Another Viper Strike coming out on the Axe, and Axe is going to drop here. This Viper just getting too big. That's nearly his Yasha complete. We've got Juggernaut chasing down the Witch Doctor. Drops his ult, takes him down. Easy kill. Undying's going to drop the zombies. And he's just going to leave him be. Unable to chase this. But now controlling the middle lane in entirety. Spectre's going to wrap back around. Maybe try and pill up. No, not going to pick up any zombies. Just going to let them go. Now we see Juggernaut rotating mid. Juggernaut almost at his Ags. Well, middle tower. Oh, now we see Slark taking down the Skyrath Mage. Viper about to take the bottom tower, so Slark going man mode against the Skyrath Mage and just having it above him. Will we see this tower drop or will it be denied? And we see the deny coming up from Witch Doctor. Zones back to Viper. Now Juggernaut taking on this Spectre. Spectre just completely unable to farm, has no ability. Slark's got himself a haste rune bottled here. And it's just going to head back into the jungle. Enigma nearly has the Blink Dagger, so they'll be looking to use this. Axe and Witch rotating into the mid, but Juggernaut's just going to back himself up. Axe is shown. Drops the Battle Hunger. And he's just going to tango out of it. Undying still up top. Slark's going to go on Undying here. Undying drops the totem. Right click's coming out from Slark, but the zombie's slow, and he's just taking his strength, and Slark just unable to do anything out of this. We got the Battle Hunger call on Axe. Axe misses a Berserker call. Now Viper's heading up. We got slow. Ultimate drop by a Spectre. Will they be able to take him down in time? They will. Axe drops as well. Just completely melting the health off these Storm's heroes. Skyrath Mage, Juggernaut in the mid, working to keep this Spectre off farm. We have Blink Dagger now on Enigma. We've got the ward not up yet on Witch Doctor, so unable to do a bit of a Blink Black Hole into the ward. Very, very big combo, but just not quite there. We see Slark rotating in.
Dire's top
And
tower has
are they going to make a go on it? They're going to completely dodge Undying. Undying's putting... Oh, the black hole! Catching the two of them. Slark right-clicking away, gets the purge off. And the Witch Doctor's ward is dropped. Oh! Trading his life to the Undying, but Undying able to take out one, Battle Hunger in, just to keep... Oh! Sorry, Sand King dropping his ult, blinking in and just missing. Sluxkin then on the chase. Sky's Mage silencing up the axe. Will axe fall here? They got some Q damage. Will he be able to take him down here? And axe himself's going to drop. Maledict coming out, catching one. They're going to turn on. Oh, they're going to turn on Witch Doctor, and he's just died twice in the space of a minute. This is just a disaster for Storms at the moment. Spectre still not able to farm. Viper's now going for the Shadow Blade by the looks of it, and looks to just push this middle tower. Spectre's going to rotate down to the bottom, try and pick up some farm. Sky's Mage just healing up.
Dire's middle tower taking damage.
We have Sand King limping away.
Structures are fortified.
We're going to see this middle tower fall here.
Dire's middle
Just
tower,
unable to defend this tower,
has fallen.
and the tower drops. So, very commanding lead at the moment coming out from LBG.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
Undying, TPing in. See TP is coming in to second tower from
I'll take that as tribute.
Sand King. Sand King looking to go for an axe himself, so... Oops, sentry dropped and they've caught him out.
Bottom tower under fire.
Down goes the Skywrath Mage. Last hit going to Slark. Spectre's haunted himself in. Not able to get anything else from that. So, a nice bit of gold exchange. 600 going to the Slark. 800 experience. Slark's picked up something in the career. And it will be his Blink Dagger. So now they're looking to pressure this mid tower. Black Hole's not up for another 50 seconds. They have the Blink. Sand King ult up in 6 seconds and they're just going to back. They don't want to mess about with this. Got Juggernaut. Nearly got himself his Ags, or is this Ags on the courier? Not quite yet. Skywrath Mage rotating bottom. With the Undying. Spectre finally up top, getting a little bit of farm. Not much at all. Axe himself, very poor.
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
Double damage room coming in the bottom. Sand King just going to dodge it. Juggernaut's going to dodge it himself. Juggernaut just wants... Oh, he's picked up the Ags. He has the full Agnum Scepter. So the smoke up with the fresh Agnum Scepter. They had the level 2 ult. The DD's picked up. Will they see this? And he drops his ult. Enigma's going to drop. Purge coming out from... Oh, this is another disaster. Slark dropping very low. He's dodged the cloud. Oh no, Slark's got away. So, just a small XP change, I guess you'd say. Not. Only a little bit of gold handing over, but once again, this tower in the mid's just going to fall. I can't see them being able to defend this. They still didn't even burn the Sand King ult.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
And we're just going to watch it slowly drop. Spectre racing up to get the top farm. But they've lost the tower. Slark with the blink and deny. What a play. But will he? Yes, he's paid for it. He's absolutely paid for it. Very risky. And it's only for 100 gold with the bit of the nerfing on the towers. You only lose 100 gold. Shadow Blade coming in from Viper. Looking to get his Viper Strike on someone. And he's going to put it on the axe. Skywrath Mage comes in and he's going to drop very fast. Black Hole coming out from Enigma. Oh, and then we see the ward dropped and also Sand King's Epicenter taking out the 4. Spectre's up top. And are we just going to see them continue to push this? We are. Great plays coming out from this LBG, they're going to drop the glyph, trying to keep out this push, but how do you stop it? It's 18 minutes in, 1900 gold changeover, Slux come to defend, but what can he do? Juggernaut's ult up in 40. We've got the respawns coming out, pinging to defend the towers, but it's just nothing that can be done. Witch Doctor throws ward, got a TP in. Oh no, we've got the stun coming out, we've got the golems in. Mystic Flare going down, drops him. Undying, bulking himself up, absolutely melting this Slark. Slark's backing off. Witch Doctor drops. Enigma absolutely melted himself. And now Juggernaut has his ult in 5 seconds. This could be a GG push. 18 minutes in. Will they go for the middle towers? No, they're backing off. They're looking to push this bottom towers. Absolutely dominating performance by LBG at the moment. Playing exceptionally well. Plenty of farms on the heroes. They're doing absolutely everything right here. It's Undying. The golem just puts him 2 over the top. You see this middle, this tier 2 just going to fall. Juggernaut picking himself up with Vlad, so a bit of that global aura for everyone else. Pick up the extra health coming out of the shots. And I don't see Storms being able to do anything out of this. They've got the black hole, still another minute away. And they look like they want to siege high ground. They're going to dive under the tower. And they're going to just watch Axe fall. Ultimate comes out from Juggernaut. Not quite able to take down the Slark. Epicenter coming in. Got the stun. There goes Witch Doctor. Got the spins going on Spectre. Spectre's going to fall. Slark's also died. Zombies take out Enigma. And this just looks like game. 20 minutes in. They're going to end up 2 racks down, and that's the another just 5-man wipe. Completely dominated this performance. See the net worth coming out here. Top 4 of net worth chart. They're almost double what the top coming out from Storms are. Spooky dropping his hunger, but just not even phasing. This Juggernaut slapping away, Viper slapping away, and the kills are just there. They're going to look to take out these middle towers. Everyone up from Storms again. Do they have the black hole? They do. The black hole catching 3. Are they going to be able to turn it? Juggernaut drops his ult. He's got it back. Got the stun coming out, and there goes 4. We see the Sand King dropping. Got the wards out on Viper, he falls, and that's GG. 21 minutes in, LBG, an absolute massacring at the moment, completely outplayed.
Dire's Ancient is taking damage.
So, awesome performance coming out from this LockBox Gaming. Completely overshadowed them. Out-farmed, out-fought. Well done. And that was game 1, so game 1 going to LockBox Gaming, and we'll see you again for game 2, so stay tuned.